know why the world is spinning.
What music does for your soul.
Okay, in this moment today, when you was playing the guitar and singing, it was amazing good for me. It get to my inside of my soul. Very deep.
It's nice to see you again.
What music does for me is it brings out my soul to love better, to lights to show up much more fuller. It's brought me to my knees. Sometimes have humbleness. Music has, and it plays a big part of my life. Thank you very much.
Oh, I love that you said that. Thank you.
They don't know what's going on in here. Pay for dreams that could go anywhere. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air.
I'd like to, I'm so glad that you're talking and asking questions. And what's your name?
Red.
Red, like the color. Awesome. Red. Well, my name, I have two names, kind of three. So I'll introduce myself. My music name is Jenni Alpert. And my biological intended name was supposed to be Cameron. And I often go by Cammy, the shortened version, when I'm around and performing and sharing the story of my biological past and my adoption and finding my birth father, Don.
Looking for the million things, too afraid to let go. And oh, I know that there is pain when you reach a bit deeper. When you reach on down to the deep of it, the core of it, you'll notice this is what's in it.
Jamie. This is Jamie.
So inspired emotions cause some erosions deep inside my brain. Ready to go off just like a shot, made to go insane. It's in my brain. Ready to go off just like a shot, made to go insane. Yeah, out of way, sometimes I hit the whole world with force. Just like a horseman down the track, parents start with divorce. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pray to live my life to the fullest. But though I know the things I do are really not the coolest, I'd be a fool for doing these things to get you older, faster, and drool. Just like crazy or sin, but that's not all I'll do is sin. Oh, and
the right ones, it helps people want to keep going and inspire others to do it, so we all don't fall off, we all fall in together and keep the dream alive and the hope, the mission, you know what I'm saying? So also it just helps me just to like all my volunteering for do this for the love of helping the community and engaging them to find a space that is safe and conducive to helping them navigate not off the bridge, but you know, under the bridge together we can just, that's right, and make it naturally. I know. I needed someone on a professional level that's not present, you know, one time at the right time. And I'm honest, but this will help me, and I can only say thank you so much. A lot of people cannot even believe that was, you know, what you did for me, so thank you so much. Yeah, like,
What you did for me, what you just did for all of us.
Feel free to share what music does for your soul.
Music frees my spirit. It motivates me and inspires me to change into become a better person in life. To change my life around. Yes, it motivates me. Yes.
Thank you for sharing. What does music do for your soul?
Different music brings back many memories of your past and the future. Music is so phenomenal. Music is the healing element of the world, and there's so many talented people with a variety of music and styles that it is amazing. And the lady who came here today touched everyone's soul and makes you think of your life, past and future, and it's wonderful and we appreciate it.
sharing about what you would want somebody else to know in terms of making a difference in their life or for yourself. I don't know, share anything you want.
I think the music is excellent. I love music.
Are you a musician?
No.
But you love music.
But I love music.
And it helps you feel better? Or?
Yeah.
All right, well, you seem really cool. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
I'm nervous too. I'm nervous every day I get out of bed. You know how hard it takes for me to get out of bed?
No.
Yeah, it's hard. Every single day I have to work really hard to get out of bed, to get dressed, to feel happy. It's so hard for me. That's one of the reasons I do this.
Really?
Yep, so that I'm not staying there.
I just wanted to say your first song made me cry a little bit.
Oh.
And I wasn't feeling too, and I was upset.
But music helps you what?
It made me feel better.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So thank you for coming.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, so nice.
The mood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
¿Cuál música le gusta?
Lo que canta ella, baladas, su experiencia, ¿no? De cantar así romántico, la música que ella canta me gusta, a pesar del idioma.
Yeah. You say you like your music anyways, doesn't matter what kind of language, it's romantic and smoothie music.
Thank you. So yeah, so all music is the language of the world. Basically,
Yeah.
it can help heal. That's amazing.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
So in a minute after this photo montage, it's going to transition into Dawn speaking at a shelter with me when we were taken to Colorado to speak and perform. And I value what he says because he's the voice of his story. That's how I found him.
I've never had a house. All we did since I was a little boy, I used to run away and go live in the bush. That was my greatest thing. I've always been home. The very first time since I've been on this planet, somehow was with her. Other than that, I was not trying to run away and go live home. I didn't want to do it now. The roll off first, the next conference, I was just fun. And I scouted on the tip. And then do time to get out and sun. And I never really understood freedom like this. It's a different life. I don't have any keys. I thought that all these people that do that, they were like, that's one. If that's what you want. All the rest you have a house is you. You need to have a friend or family member, I don't know how to do it. And what is your life? We're doing everything okay if you have to, but you realize. Certainly with an opportunity, I got a chance to get on my daughter, and that's exactly what I did. You want to be in it though? You want to be in it?
But I have to do.
So we talked about it and reasoned, and look, I walked in jail with clean my attic and straighten out my problems with probation and problems on the front of probation. Because maybe we hook up together and maybe put some music together and get off the streets. And with that, I'd have an opportunity to start developing and living a little bit better and cleaning up my act. I cover this with all the heart and love. I don't like things like that.
The story goes that just under 6 years ago about a private investigator helped me because I decided I wanted to figure out who my biological father was. I was adopted out of the foster care system when I was 4 and learned a little bit about my story and my birth parent's story and why I had been adopted. And my birth mother passed away before I had a chance to meet her. But years later, there was a missing piece for me. I wanted to know who my birth father was. I had heard he was still alive. I knew a little bit about his story, but not a ton. And I had a private investigator help me go find him. Turns out that not only was he choosing homelessness, because for him that was freedom, but he was also still using, running from the law, and enjoying the life that he was creating for himself as much as he could for the choices that he made while running from all the things that weren't working out. So I showed up in the bushes, hey, I'm your daughter, and turns out that he was a musician just like me. And there was a lot of things that we shared that were really special, a lot of similarities. And we instantly connected. And it was really special. My adoptive family are lovely, and so it wasn't that I was looking for a father figure necessarily. I was just curious to know where I came from, and more about this man who I classified as someone who invented me and brought me into this world and gave me life. Turns out that Don was an extraordinary person. As you'll see a little bit more of him and our story visually, we can see the pictures. And the reason that I come to Hope the Mission, or Hope of the Valley, tiny homes and centers and things, is because during our reunion, one of the things that we did together in partnership was we performed music together, and we would share our individual stories, and then the combination of when we met, what happened in our partnership, because of the differences and the similarities between the two of us and what we both came together to create. He chose to stop using, even though I said, go ahead and use if you want. He chose to come with me, even though I said, go ahead and live wherever you want that works for you. But if you want to come and hang out with me, and we did these creative solution solving things, and he would come with me, and we would just live, and we had these adventures, and every minute we spent together became a memorable moment that told the story of our lives until sadly his liver failed and he passed away. So in his honor, I continue to come back to Hope the Mission centers and tiny homes and perform and share our story and share Don's transformation, because to me, it's not that there is a right way or a wrong way to live life, really, even though there are better choices, but there's a creative way, and it's specific to each individual person. And what our partnership, my birth fathers and my partnership, really show is that there is no one way, and it can be as creative as we want it to be. And sometimes being boxed into a certain situation, whether it's we box it in ourselves or other people most often do, it just stresses everything into this little space. And with our partnership and what we did together, we were able to create our own solutions in a creative way that allowed for him to be his best self that he was happy to be, not better or worse than before. And he started to perform with me and speak and share his story and had this purpose, and it was so exciting to be a part of. And so I like to share it. And then a documentary team came together and made a little short documentary about it, about us, that I can share with you, complimentary, called Homeless the Soundtrack, because of our music that we did. And because for me, even though I was adopted into a home, most of my adult life I was traveling and touring and really bouncing from place to place to place to place anyway, because that felt better for me. So together we shared this sort of free-flowing feeling of just going wherever the wind would blow us. That was the better fit for the moment that we were in. So I'm going to sing to you some original songs, just to, perform today. And then if you're interested and if you're comfortable, some of the other tiny home residents were wanting to share their relationship to music. And I ask you a couple questions about your relationship to music, what music does for your soul, and then I share it so that other people can have a feeling and a sense of inspiration and a moment of peace with music, and maybe it can make their day better, and you would be responsible for helping make someone else's day better. So if you are willing and want to be a part of that, then I'll come around. So, want you to feel wanted all the time, show you good loving so you know you're mine. All of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. Want you to see deep in my heart, show you the truth in love from the start. One of these days, and it won't be long, all of these feelings, they won't be wrong. Say, don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. You pick me up as I swallow my pride, teach me to love when love abides. One of these days, when I'm right where I belong, playing guitar and singing songs. This road is all I know. I'll keep going, but I'm not gone. People think that I just don't care. They don't know what's going on in here. Head full of dreams that could go anywhere. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air. Folks, they pass on by, straight ahead and keep in time, while this road is all I know. Singing songs, singing right. People think that I just don't care. They don't know what's going on in here. Head full of dreams that could go anywhere. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air. Up in the air, feet don't need no shoes. Up in the air, where the skies are gray or blue. Up in the air, there's nothing to lose. They don't know, but I do. People think that I just don't care. It's like finding a simple mood when I feel a melody that capture the inside me. Feeling that I belong in a different time of day. I'll follow the outwards as they pass by. Suddenly I'm caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the moon don't glow at all. It's between the break of day, new September dawn. I'll watch the seasons change even when the clouds don't belong. There's more of me to be a part of this, a cycle of evening rains and spinning stars in the sky. I want to lose control, to feel defeated, but the dawn's too weak and I'm too strong to cry. Suddenly I'm caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the moon don't glow at all. It's between the break of day, new September dawn. I'll watch the seasons change even when clouds don't belong. Suddenly I'm caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the between the break of day and new September dawn. I'll watch the seasons change even when clouds don't below. So these are different photographs of the different adventures that Dawn and I went on over the course of 5 years. Not only did we build a relationship with Hope of the Valley, now Hope the Mission, performing and sharing our story and speaking, and he was a fabulous speaker, so he shared a lot. And at one point, I think I'll have them put on a little bit of what he says, because I think it's really neat. We have the opportunity to hear it.